Hello my dear students, welcome to Self-Lips online class. I am Ranjit Kisco, teacher of Self-Lips High School and College, as you can see on the screen. Dear learners, today I am going to teach you about the letter writing, and this is our first class about the topic. Okay, so dear learners, first, I would like to tell you the learning outcomes. Having finished the lesson, you will be able to know why should we learn letter writing. Then you will be able to understand the classifications of letters, and you will be able to divide forms of letters while writing. Then you will be able to know the details about the forms of letters, and finally you will be able to write a good, clear and readable letter. Okay, so dear learners, without a further ado, let's get started. First, we will learn why should we learn letter writing. Let me tell you, as a student we have sometimes to write letters either to the high officials or to our parents or relatives who are away from us. Okay, as at the present digital age, what do? We do most of the time we write letters on the computer. In fact, every educated person should know how to write letter. Okay, how to write a clear and readable letter. Everyone has sometimes to write business letters of some sort, as you can see, and may have the face to the problem of writing an important letter that will be affect his interest in life. Okay, the art of letter writing is therefore no more ornamental accomplishment, but something that every educated person must acquire for practical reasons. So, dear learners, I hope you understood the reason why should we learn letter writing. Okay, let's go next. Now, let's look into the classifications of letters. Let me show you. Letters may be classified into two main kinds. Okay, two. The first one is formal letters. We will have formal letters in the examination. Then we may have informal letters. Okay, so formal letters. What are formal letters? Formal letters are those are written for official purposes are called formal letters. Formal letters can be subdivided into three kinds. For example, you can see on the screen: business letters, official letters and public letters. Okay, so business letters, what are they? Business letters are some sort of letters that are written to fulfill trade and commerce related activities. Trade and commerce, I hope you understood. Trade and commerce. And official letters, as you can see, official letters are some sort of letters that are written to the government, semi-government or non-government officials, that are called official letters. And then public letters. Public letters are some sort of letters that are written for publishing in the newspaper. You may have such kind of questions in the examination. You must remember it. And then we may have informal letters. So what are informal letters? Let me show you. The letters that are written for personal purposes are called informal letters. Informal letters can be subdivided into two kinds. Okay, two kinds. For example, private letters and social letters. Private letters are some sort of letters that are written to parents, friends and relatives. And there are some social letters. What are that are written to invite people in different occasions. So, dear learners, I hope you understood all this, the classifications of letters. Here, we will have mainly two kinds of letters, formal and informals. we may have to write formal letters in the examination or informal letters. Anyone will have in the examination. Okay, I'm sorry. So, all the details are given on the slide. I hope you understood. Okay. And you can see we may have formal or informal letters or both in the examination. We may have one or both in the examination. You may be asked to write an informal letter, or you may be asked to write a formal letter in the examination, or both. Both letters may come in the examination. Okay, so let's go next. Now we will see the forms of letters. Forms of letters. How many forms are used to write a good and readable letter? Okay, let me show you. Letters are messages, right? Letters are messages. Certain letter forms have been used by experience and custom. You can see the most useful forms learned and used by every letter writer for neglect of them is a sign of ignorance and carelessness. So, dear learners, while you are writing a letter, you must be careful about the forms of letters. You have to maintain all the forms in your letter. Okay, let me show you the forms of letters. You can see there are several types of letters, but in all kinds of letters, there are 6 points of forms to be present. Namely, let me show you now we'll see the forms. The first form is your letter will have a heading. Okay, then your letter will have salutation. You have to salute or give salutation or courteous greetings at the beginning. I'm sorry. The third one is the body of the letter or the main message. Okay, main message. Then another form is the subscription or courteous leave taking. Okay, after the body of the letter. I'm sorry. Then you have to sign. That means the signature. And the last one, the 6th one is the superscription on the envelope or the postcard, what you call postcard, right? So, all these 6 forms are used to write a good, clear and readable letter in the examination. You must follow these forms of letters. Okay, now we will discuss all the forms in details. So, let's go next. First, we will see the heading. How will be the heading of your letter while you are writing a letter in the examination? Let's see. For formal letters, for informal letters, we have to use such type of headings. Okay, because this part of the letters informs the what? Informs the reader or the receiver. Where means here. Where means the writer's address who are writing the letter to someone else. Writer's address. You wrote the letter and where. This gives the address to what? To which the reader can reply. Okay. Let's see the heading sample. For example, 6th North Road, Newtown 3, Dinaspur, date 16th July 2020. Okay, such types of headings you can use, and the date input method is you can use the date may be written in any of the following forms. You can see 6th July 2020, 12th April 2020, or 6th 7th 2020, 12th 6th 2020, whatever you want to write on your body part heading. Okay. Now, note, you can see we use such sort of heading in the informal letters, and the heading can be written in the top right or left of the letter page. Letter page. I hope you understood. Your letter page, this heading can be written left or right. Which side you will prefer, you can use to write the heading of an informal letter. Okay. Now we will go with formal letters. You can see for formal letters what types of headings we use. Let's see. This part of the letters, okay, this part of the letters informs the reader or the receiver where means here the receiver's address. Basically we use the receiver address for formal letters. Okay, receiver address, you wrote the letter and where. In some cases we have to add subject line, subject, that means subject with the heading. Let me show you the sample. For example, you can see 16th July 2020, the principal or the headmaster, St. Philip's High School and College, Fulhat, Kashba, Dinajpur. And then we have to use subject line only for formal letters, not for informal letters. The heading of the informal letters will be like the above, and the headings for formal letters will be like this, which is under the heading. Okay. These are the heading sample for formal and informal letters. Let's go with salutation or courteous greetings. See, this part of the letters will depend upon to whom. What? To whom you are writing. This part will depend upon to whom you are writing. The greetings may be different in formal and informal letters. Greetings has difference in formal and informal letters. Let me show you. Formal letters. What kinds of salutation we use for formal letters and informal letters. For formal letters we use sir, dear sirs, dear madam, etc. This salutation are used for formal letters only. Okay. And for informal letters, what types of salutation we use generally? Look, while you are writing a letter to your family member, you can use dear father, dear mother, dear brother, sister, or dear uncle, dear father, etc. You can use these greetings for writing a letter to your family members. And to write for friends, you can use this type of greetings, dear friend, dear Babu, dear Tanvi, etc. Whichever one you will prefer, you can use for informal letters, and you have to use such types of greetings or salutation for formal letters. Okay, now we will look into the body of the letter or the main message of the letter. As you see, this is of course the main message of the letter. The style of a letter to an intimate friend will be very different from a purely formal letter. So there is a little bit difference between formal and informal letters. Okay, so official communication, but a few hints that apply to all letters are given below. Few hints. There are few hints that are applied in all the letters, formal and informal. Both. We use such hints for formal letters and informal letters, or in both. Let's see. First, divide your letters into paragraphs. Okay, divide your letters into paragraphs. You can use 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs, short paragraphs. 3 lines, 1 paragraph. Okay, you can use. Unless it is too short. If it's not too short, in that case, you can use the paragraph division, or you can divide your letters into paragraphs. That will looks good. Okay, then use simple and direct language and short sentences in your letter. Okay, then you will try to be complete. That means your letter will convey complete meaning to the reader or receiver. You must be careful about that. Then write neatly. Okay, then mind your punctuation. While you are writing sentences, you have to use punctuation. We have to use punctuation. So we will be very careful about the uses of punctuation in the letters. Okay, so these hints can be used while writing a letter. Let's go next. Now we will see the subscription or the courteous leave-taking greetings. Okay, leave-taking greetings or conclusion. let's see. A letter must not what? Must not end abruptly. Must not end abruptly. This is the part or form after the body of the letter. I'm sorry. Simply with the letter's name. That will look rude. Okay. This would look rude. The subscription or lip-taking phrase must be written below. Okay. The last word of the letter. Last word of the letter. Different lip-taking forms are used in different kinds of letters. Some lip-taking phrases are prescribed below. I have prescribed some lip-taking phrases for you. You can use that. You can see. For formal letters, we can use such type of subscription or lip-taking phrase. I remain sir. For formal letters only, you can see. For formal letters, we can use I remain sir, madam, your most obediently student, yours faithfully, etc. You can use such type of phrases for formal letters only. Okay. And then for informal letters, you can use your affectionate son, your daughter, sister, brother, etc. And yours ever, yours sincerely, whatever you want to, whatever you want to use. So for formal letters, you can use such types of subscription, and for informal letters, you can use such this headings or this what? Subscription or lip-taking greetings. Okay. So this was the fourth forms of a letter. You must have to maintain this form. Okay. Now let's look into what? The note. In the traditional method, the letters that are written previously. Okay. In the traditional method, you can write the subscription to the right side of the letter page. Right side. You can, traditional method, if we follow traditional method to write a letter, we can use the lip-taking greetings in the right side of the letter page. But in the modern time, you can write the subscription in the left side. Okay, left side of your letter page. So this was a note. Let's look into the fifth forms of the letter, and that's the signature. Okay, how important is it? This must come below the subscription, and the signature will come below the subscription. Okay, so let's see the sample. For example, your affectionate son, daughter. You can use Mr. Fahad, Mr. Faima. So this is the signature. This is the subscription, and this is the signature. Okay, I hope you got it. Now we'll see the last one, or the sixth form of the letter, and that's the superscription on the envelope or the postcard. Okay, for example, let's see. The address of the receiver on the envelope must be written clearly. Envelope, we understood. Envelope. Okay. Okay. So your address must be written on the envelope. The address of the receiver. Let's see the sample. Such type of postcard you have to use in your letter. Okay, while you are writing. Oh. Basically, this stamp is used while sending a letter. We have to use postcard, and we put the letter into the postcard and write the address in the top right of the postcard. Okay, and the address must be written clearly as to Mr. Fahad Jaman, CO, Mr. Farooq Zaman, 76 North Circular Road, Dhanmondi, Dhaka, Post Box No. 7. And you can use different address here. Okay, I just mentioned to make you understand what's the postcard is. Okay, so dear learners, this was all about letters writing, letters or letter writing. Okay, we have to basically follow six forms to write a good, clear and readable letter. And the sixth form was, the first one was the heading, then we use salutation or courteous greeting, then we use the main message or body of the letter, then we have to use subscription or leave-taking greetings, okay, or conclusion, then we have to sign or we use signature, okay. Then the last one is we have to mention what? Postcard. We have to write the receiver address of the postcard. Now, dear learners, we will look into an example. Okay. Now, write the address on the right of the envelope. You have to write the address on the right of the envelope. Okay. Now, we will see. Let's write a sample letter following all the 6 parts of a good letters. Okay, I'm sorry. Now we will look. What we will look? We will look a letter maintaining the 6 parts of the letter. So our letter will be about write an application to the head of your institution for setting up a canteen in the school premises. Okay. So we will write an application about the given topic. Okay. So let's see. First, what? 16th July 2020, the principal St. Philip's High School and College, Pulhatkar Dinaspur. And as I told in the previous slide, that for formal letters, we sometimes have to use subject after the heading. Okay, subject. So the subject is application for setting up a canteen in the school premises. Okay. Then we will use salutation. Dear sir. Then we what? The next part or next form of the letter is body of the letter. Main message. So dear sir, we have the honor to state that ours is one of the best school in North Bengal. Many students come to this school from distant places. So they have to leave their residence early. They have to stay a long time in this school. To pass this long time, we need to take good tiffin. Okay. But for want of canteen, we have to take tiffin from roadside restaurants, and it is both costly and unhygienic. Moreover, these restaurants are the hunts and antisocial. So the students cannot go there to take tiffin. Setting up a canteen will go along to meet our needs. And we have used another para. You can see. We therefore pray and hope that you would be kind enough to take necessary steps to set up a canteen and organize thereby. Then the next form will come next. We remain sir. Okay. This is the subscription of the letter and then signature on behalf of the students of St. Philip's High School and College. So, dear learners, we have maintained all the 6 forms of the letter. See, the first is heading, then salutation or courteous greetings, then body of the letter or the main message of the letter. Then we have used what? You can see subscription or the leave-taking greetings, and then signature, then postcard. Postcard will be separate. Okay. For formal letters, generally we don't use any format of postcard in our answer script. So remember it. So, my dear learners, I hope you understood all the details about letter writing, and I hope you will do better in the examination if you are asked to write a letter or formal letter or informal letter. So, I hope you are taking good preparation, you are writing your examination that are assigned for you, first term examination. I hope you will do well. So, stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.